So I told the guy, just because beef jerky is dried meat doesn't mean I'm hopping in the shower with you.
Waiting for the bus in the rain, waiting for the bus in the rain. Waiting for the bus in the rain, waiting for the bus in the rain. Waiting for the bus in the rain, waiting for the bus in the rain. Waiting for the bus in the rain, waiting for the bus in the rain.
Stop requested.
Alright, welcome to lucky episode 13 of Stop Requested. I am Brad. This is
Justin.
Superstitions. 13 is a superstitious number. People are sometimes afraid of 13. I embrace it. 13, you know when you're 13 years old, that's when you become a man.
Supposedly.
You enter, or a woman, I guess, your teenage years. It's when you start to seal who you are going to be as a person.
It sounds like you want to talk about superstitions.
I think it would be appropriate.
I agree.
A 13th episode. Now, there are a lot of wives' tales, sometimes people call them, or there's, superstitions. Like if you have an itchy palm, that means money's coming your way.
So they say.
So they say. Did you know that there are also some superstitions that maybe you haven't heard of?
I'm sure there's a whole list of them.
Well, let's take a look at a couple. We're at a website right now, and it's got some superstitions listed. And one of the superstitions, the first one that pops up,
was actually quite hilarious.
yes, if you ever dare stare at a dog while it poops, you will get a pimple on your eye. Now, I've heard of a similar superstition where it's like a sty in your eye, but I don't remember what happens to get a sty.
Aren't pimples in your eye considered a sty? Well, that's beside the point.
Yeah, I don't really know. I'm not a doctor.
I always stare at dogs when they're pooping. I think it's hilarious.
They look so humiliated when they poop.
I know. I point.
So helpless. And I feel like they get more embarrassed as you stare.
I like to come here, bud. Come here.
Yes.
Come on.
Do they ever like
Come on.
tuck the
Come on.
bottle?
They never come.
Never. Well, they got to take care of their business first.
Yeah.
So, and then of course everybody knows if the groom sees the bride before the wedding, that they're doomed.
I've heard of this one, the sweeping the feet.
Don't let anyone sweep your feet or you'll forever be single. I've never heard this one before.
I've never heard the single part, but I had worked with some people that
They say that don't
ever sweep their feet. They never explained why.
Oh, okay. Did you know that when a dog howls, it usually means that death is near?
I mean, sure.
I thought they just howled at like the full moon and stuff, and once they start, like it's just a continuous cycle. Like dogs can't stop howling, because the sound of one dog howling makes another dog start howling.
Yeah, and I start yelling.
Yeah. Shut up! So, like the itchy palm one, that usually means people believe that money is coming into your future. Some people believe that if you leave your bag on the floor, you'll run out of money. And I don't think that's so much a superstition as it is somebody's just going to come and steal stuff out of your purse or your bag.
I don't carry a purse. I don't have any feelings on that either way.
Yeah. If you go outside with your luggage on New Year's...
Like, where's this coming from? What's the basis?
I don't know.
Just read it.
The superstition is go outside with your luggage on New Year's and you'll basically travel the world. I mean, I think that's more of a metaphor than...
I just feel like it's a stretch.
Yeah.
This is nonsense.
The ninth one on this website's list is a child must receive a token gift when they are baptized or they will fart a lot. Were you baptized as a baby?
Yes.
You were?
Yeah. It was awesome.
I don't know. I think men in general fart a lot.
I feel like... Read this one.
Okay. If an owl visits you at home, that means there is someone trying to do you harm.
that all depends on where you live too. Like for us, if we saw now, it'd be pretty rare. But
Well, I feel like for it to be a superstition, it had to have happened once.
yeah,
So, and then people are like, "Ooh, I saw an owl," and then right afterward, I stubbed my toe, or Bill from down the street chopped my hand off with an axe.
That guy's a jerk.
He's always chopping people's hands off.
I feel like the further you go down this list, it's just getting more and more nonsensical. Is that a word?
No, it should be. Don't point at a rainbow, or you'll get a pimple on your nose.
Like, who points at rainbows?
Who doesn't point at rainbows? Look, a rainbow.
I wish there's a rainbow here now.
Don't drop the tortilla. Do you say tortilla?
It's a tortilla.
Don't drop the tortilla, or you'll have the in-laws pay you an unpleasant visit.
Okay, maybe we should just talk about some of our own superstitions, because these are just getting absurd.
Okay.
Stepping on a grave will summon the spirit and haunt you.
I've heard that one before.
I just don't step on the grave out of pure respect.
Yeah, I heard that was disrespectful too, but maybe the disrespectful started from the
Someone was
superstition.
haunted.
Yeah. Do you have any superstitions? Do you have a lucky pair of socks, lucky hat, lucky shirt, lucky coat, lucky shoes?
See, superstitions always aren't just a luck thing, though. You know, I mean, we just proved that.
Yeah.
But no, I don't have any lucky items of clothing. I don't.
I used to have, for sports, I used to have a certain ritual where I would listen to 3 specific songs in a row.
Have the same meal.
Yeah, and but it wasn't for me playing the sports. It was when the Red Wings were making their Stanley Cup run in the 97, 98 seasons.
Yeah.
And I was actually fairly successful with this. I mean, they went on to win the Stanley Cup. So for 2 years straight, I listened to 3 songs in a row before each of their games.
Would you like to share those songs?
I will in a second. And when I did not listen to those songs, those were the games that they lost. If I was away from a CD player or something.
Sure. Sure.
So it was Rock and Roll Part 2.
Oh, yeah.
Hey! Alright. We Are the Champions. Oh, it was We Will Rock You, and then followed by We Are the Champions. And when I listened to those 3 songs in succession, and it was off the Mighty Two Ducks soundtrack, when I listened to those songs in a row, the Red Wings always won.
See, I feel like the closest thing I can bring to the table is 27 swipes.
27 swipes?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 27 deodorant strips. That's all I got. It's a bit OCD.
Bit OCD. Did you feel like something bad was going to happen if you didn't do 27?
I don't know. It's
Why 27? How did you get to that number? Did you think that the deodorant was not on you properly? Like,
It was
26?
just a number that I'm an even number kind of guy, but for some reason odd numbers always stick out, and 13, 3 and 13 is when you start wearing deodorant too, really.
Yeah, probably.
And it was always just 27, and then I realized, like, why are my shirts always ruined?
Your deodorant was eating through your shirts?
Yeah. So, but I mean, as I've gotten older, I've cut it down substantially. I mean, I think I'm down to like 17.
Is that true?
Yes.
Are they down, up, down, up, down, up? Or
Down
is it up,
is
down,
one-
up, down? Do you
It's
care?
always down up.
So it's down, up. Is that 1 or is that 1, 2?
That's 2.
Okay. 17.
Look,
Do you count too, or
Yes.
is it just like your muscle?
I don't
knows
count
the
out loud,
pattern?
but I count it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think I do 3. I'm like,
I think you should do 3. I think I'm the oddball here.
that is a weird, even if it's not a superstition, that is a weird OCD issue.
Yeah,
How many people know this?
a lot now.
How many people knew this before?
Like 4 people.
Do your brothers knew? Did your brothers know?
Oh, I'm sure.
They just see you in the mirror like. If,
No, I
if
try-
someone talked to you in the middle of your deodorant, would you?
Well, that's not part of the process.
But if somebody did, would you lose count and then have to do it?
No, I would wait till they left and then go back to it.
Like if you made it to 11, they interrupted you, so you had
Like
to
Matt
stop.
comes barging in the bathroom.
Your brother Matt, yeah.
Yes.
If he comes barging into the bathroom, you stop. He leaves. Do you pick up at 12, 13?
Yeah, no, I don't start over. That's absurd.
That's where you drop the line.
Yeah.
That's the crazy
Yeah.
part. So, Yeah, that's all I had was my songs. Do you know what's next?
It's already that time.
I think it's already that time.
It's the pointless holiday of the week.
Pointless holiday of the week.
This week's National Pointless Holiday of the Week is National Hard Candy Day. It is celebrated on December 19th, and it is a good thing because I just happen to have some Werthers. And,
The original Werthers.
Werthers. And we are a fan of Werthers. We are showing these off of our own enjoyment. Werthers is not paying us. But it says here, and we have a problem with this, I think.
It's hard to believe.
In 2015, Jolly Rancher surpassed Werther's Original as the best-selling hard candy. Now, I enjoy Jolly Rancher.
Give them the list of the other ones, though.
Okay.
That list includes Dum Dums.
Dum Dum Pops, the
Yes,
suckers.
Light Savers, Tootsie Roll Pops,
I love
and Charms Blow Pop.
Okay. All right, there's a lot to talk about here.
There is.
Werther's, I love. Jolly Rancher, I love. And I love the several flavors of Jolly Rancher. However, Werther's is better, to me, than Jolly Rancher. Just on that part alone, what do you think?
I think you're wrong. I think Werther's Original, I hate to say it, but it's more of an old person candy.
While I do
I'm not
agree,
saying we're old,
right?
but I'm saying that I think it's actually kind of weird that it took till 2015 to surpass Werther's Originals, if that makes any sense.
That does
I
make
would have
sense.
always thought Jolly Ranchers surpassed Werther's Originals. I love Werther's Originals, but you talk to a 12-year-old, they're going to side with the Jolly Rancher hands down.
I don't know. We'll have to do some research.
But
I understand the Jolly Rancher because you have variety. You've got the apple, which I don't like, but you got cherry, you got strawberry, you got grape, all that stuff. You only have caramel, and I think recently they came out with a chocolate Werther's.
something like
A
that.
few years ago, anyway. But Werther's is consistent. Caramel is a fantastic. Caramel beats fruit-flavored crap any day. That's just my opinion. So, now the suckers. Dum Dum Pops, which those are fine for like dentist office and doctor's offices. Lifesavers, those are good when you don't have like a certs.
Yeah, but Lifesavers brings a whole variety too. They've got mints. They got the Winto mint.
You know, I'm not a fan of lime stuff, but I really like green Lifesavers. I feel like they're somehow refreshing. Now, this is a debate I have with my kids. Tootsie Roll Pops and Charms Blow Pop. There's not a bad Tootsie Roll Pop for me. I love Tootsie Roll Pops.
I agree.
Especially the chocolate on chocolate or the cherry on chocolate.
Even the orange on chocolate is amazing.
The Charms Blow Pop, the sucker part is good, but the gum, when you get to the middle, it's like, it's a chore almost. Like, I just wanted to have a little treat. And
I would
now
argue
have
that
to
the
work.
fact that Tootsie Roll Pops are still relevant is amazing. That to me is like, I can't believe they're still around.
But they're fantastic.
I never.
I
said-
love the big bag of Tootsie Roll Pops.
can't believe that these were number one for so long. These are great, and they've been around forever, and they're fantastic. But I'm just saying, I don't think a
Yeah,
lot.
but think of it. Old people are probably buying the Werthers for their grandkids to come over. I've got Werthers.
But
on the
I would
tray."
argue the grandkids would rather have the Jolly Ranchers.
Right, but I mean, I guess unless they're going shopping with their grandparents just automatically buy Werthers. Because nobody's going to say, oh, I don't like Werthers. If they do, they're a Nazi. I just said it. I threw that out there.
I didn't say it.
Time to catch the bus, I think. We're going to take the bus to the movie theater today. We're going to go see some Star Wars.
Can you believe it? I had to like pull this man's teeth to get him to see the episode, this movie today.
So, we've got that to do. Everybody have a good time. Appreciate your subscribes, your likes, your comments, your sharing, your telling your friends about us. Until next time, I've been Brad. This has been...
Stop requested. We'll get it right.
We'll work on that part. See you guys later.